everyone, this is Jason. I will be giving you guys a tutorial today on how to use the Google Drive. So, first of all, a little introduction. Google Drive is something that, lets you store and access your files anywhere on the internet or on your hard drive or on the go. So, how this works is, let's see, open a browser here. Now, there are two ways of accessing the Google Drive. One would be signing into your Gmail account, and if you do not have a Gmail account, this is what you could do. You could go to drive.google.com, and you can sign up an account, which is free. Click right here, and you fill out your basic information. Pick any username. So you pretty much fill out some basic information. Finish filling this out. Next step, and you would have an account established. Now, I will be showing you, because I already have a Gmail account, so I will be showing you how to access it with my Gmail account here. So we sign into Gmail, and on the top, you'll be able to see there is a bunch of options, and you want to click on the drive. Another tab should pop up. Now, this is the main menu for Google Drive. You can see that the files that I originally already have here is stored here. Now, the best part about this is that everywhere I go, all I have to do is sign on to the web, and on any computer or on my smartphone, I can get access to this. All of my files that I've been sharing and all the files that other people have shared with me. So let's take a look real quick on what we could do. Now we can create, with the option here, you can create a PDF presentation. You can create a spreadsheet like Excel form. You can have a drawing tab on here. So let's go into document. Now right here, this is what a document would look like on Google Drive. It looks very similar to the Microsoft Word that we all use. So now you can type in any information. Let's see, we can do a letter here. Let's see, Dr. Hana. Start writing a letter. And the best part about Google Drive is you do not have to click save. You don't have to worry about backing anything up, because everything is saved right here for you by the second. And let's see. And you get all the options to either center, left align. You can change the font size, the type of font you want. Let's see, let's put a title. Let's give this document a title: Letter to Dr. Hana. Okay, so let's close this tab real quick. And right here, this is one of the documents that I have, which is Letter to Dr. Hana. This is what I just typed, and as you can see, everything is saved right here on the web for you. Okay. Now, one of the coolest features of Google Drive is that you can actually share the documents you've created with somebody else. not just yourself. For example, I had a class assignment that was due earlier last week. Now I created it, so it allows me not only to work on it at home, but also when I'm in the school library or out somewhere else at a friend's house, I can pull this document up as long as there's internet access. All I do is log into my Google Drive and I can pull this document up right away. Now, what I also did with this document was I shared it with a friend who could help me correct my grammar, work on my grammar a little bit. And this is exactly how you actually do it. So you go into the document. Now, you can also share this with somebody else by clicking on emailing collaborators. So right here, this is a document. You could say, help me with my grammar. Or you could say, help me look through this and make corrections, just a small message. And you could you can find recipients. Now here I already have 2 friends selected who at the time could help me and fix my paper, and just collaborate with them and have them help me and see what I could improve on my paper. And this is so I don't have to email them, I don't have to bring it to them, print it out, or anything like that. Okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's also not only you can share documents with other people, obviously, other people can share documents with you. Now, if you go to the Share With Me tab, here's an Excel file that my girlfriend shared with me. The trip we're going to go to in Cancun. If you pull it up, you can see what other people have already done, and you could type in continue editing something else. So let's say Wednesday at 12 noon, I'm going to add this. We're going to have lunch at the hotel, and this is what I'm added. Now, the changes are already saved, as I mentioned earlier, that everything is saved by the second. Now, I want to get out of here, and then just to go back and make sure the changes I've made are there. Something really cool. You can collaborate with people who you want to, and believe it or not, this can actually help you in meetings. You can straight up pull a Excel file out and explain to people in the meeting what you're working on, or you can do a presentation with this. So yeah, as you can see, it's actually rather convenient that I have all my files now wherever I go. Now I have my resume right here. Now I don't have to print one out and hold on to it. It's always in my device. As soon as I talk to somebody, talk to a hiring manager, meet someone new, I can always just access my Google Drive and forward my resume to them a couple minutes after they hand me their business card. So if you browse around, actually I don't have a lot of files right now, but once you get the hang of it, you can essentially upload all your documents on here, and they would all be displayed here. Now the best part is, as I mentioned earlier, you can use this on your computer, your smartphone, your tablets. You can install Google Drive on all those devices. Now, it would help you to get to your files anywhere. Normally, we are allowed to store up to 5 gigs with files, data on here. Now, that's hundreds and thousands of documents already. And Google allows you to have the option of buying more storage as needed. And with this function of sharing and creating documents, we no longer need to email attachments, because all you have to do, like I showed you how earlier, you can just share the documents in here. You can go up here, you open any documents, you can click share, and you can add people. You can enter their address, enter their names, email addresses, or even Google Groups that you have. This is my buddy Dave. I can add him. And if I click share and save, he would have access to this Excel spreadsheet that I have. And you can change options of him being able to comment, view, and edit, or both. So now I don't have to attach anything with the emails that I sent anymore, because if it's something that needs collaboration and editing, all I have to do is share with them. Another function of Google Drive, as I mentioned earlier also, is that you can actually update your pictures, your documents, all onto the Google Drive. So let's take a look real quick on how to do that. Now, this is kind of messy. You got data, you got spending, resume, important and non-important stuff all mixed together. So another thing we could do is we can create a folder, and let's name the folder important stuff. And here is the important stuff folder right here. Now, with this folder being created, we can drag the important stuff into the actual file, and the documents will be in there. Now, not only Google Drive can store documents, PDF files, Excel files, it can also store pictures and other stuff. Let's take a look real quick. I want to upload a picture in here. Let's create a folder for my pictures. Now I want to come into my pictures. It's empty right now. So let's upload a file. Let's see. I want to put this image. A window will pop up if you're on the computer. It'll upload that image onto your Google Drive. Now it's right here. You can take a look. There you go. That's the picture that I just uploaded onto the Google Drive. And it's right there. We can go back and verify if it's actually uploaded. And yes, it is. You can upload pictures, documents, PDF files. Let's take a look and see what we can do. If we could upload a PDF file here. Let me see. Oh, okay. Here's a syllabus for a class of mine. Let's try and upload that. And here we go. And it comes right up. Now I don't have to print anything out with this Google Drive, because everything that's been sent to me, all I gotta do is upload it on Google Drive, and everything will be right here. And now another function that I want to show everybody is, let me make my window a little smaller. Now, just like what I did earlier, I can upload files. Another way we could do this is we could also drag and drop, and that's another way to upload the files. And this is how convenient it is, guys. You can just drag and drop and the file will be up here. And it's the same thing as before. Once it's up here, it's saved. You no longer need a flash drive, no more burning CDs. You don't have to worry about your computer breaking, anything happening to your flash drive. As long as you have internet access, everything is saved online through cloud technology. Okay, now with that being said, we can also take a look at what else they have besides documents, all sorts of file types. We can go to more. Let's see. Let me just find it real quick. Okay, connect more apps right here in the create button. So not only we can create doc or PDF or PowerPoint, Excel files on here, there's also all the apps that people are developing that can connect to Google Drive. So we can see there are program files that we could edit on here, that could be on here so other people could edit. Pixlr, AutoCAD, softwares that people use for design and drawings. You can make your music up here and share it with other people. Yeah, so guys, it's not just your basic Microsoft Office, but it also includes a lot of other stuff that it is still in development to be paired up with Google Drive. Now, the last function that I want to show you guys is that there's also a way to monitor what changes are being made to all your files. Now you can go to the More tab right here, click on Activity. You can take a look at all the files when it was last modified. You can keep track of all the documents on here that it's been shared with you, that you've uploaded, that you shared with other people. You can take a look and see who's been going through the files, who's doing the work. And let's go back. So, yeah, this is it. I know a lot of people would probably wonder, how come I chose to do a tutorial on Google Drive instead of on Dropbox and other cloud technology that people have been using. Essentially, my dominant email is a Gmail, so it's easier for me to access all my files, my emails on Gmail. Plus, this can also be used on your smartphones. And another advantage of using Google Drive is that I can collaborate with people live. I wish I could demonstrate having two people in the same document, but it is actually doable when you pull up something like this, and you can have two people typing and deleting and doing all kinds of stuff on the same document. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this tutorial was helpful, and hopefully you guys all learned how to run around, mingle with Google Drive, and hopefully this video will help you to store your files better. And everybody have a good day.